Good morning, guys. Well, it's a bit early. We've had to get up early this morning.
It's 6:30 in the morning.
So we've booked a ferry trip and a couple of nights on Kangaroo Island. We've never been there before, so we're really excited to go. But my parents don't know that they're coming too. We planned it weeks ago, and we've got to go in and wake them up and tell them they've got to pack their bags.
All this week has been painful. We've had to counteract all their plans this week.
We had to ring up and change appointments at the Specsavers for them.
Dad sold his camper trailer and they had it on for sale for over a month. And then finally someone rings yesterday and comes and has a look at it and goes, we'll come pick it up 11 o'clock today with the money. And we're like, no. So I had to sneak his phone and go out and call them and say, sorry, we'll drop it off for you.
We've had to make all these arrangements, but it's finally come down to today. So let's go in there and surprise them.
All right, let's do it. Tell them, get out of bed, we've got to pack, we've got to go. Let's go.
Both decent. So, we've got a bit of a surprise for you that we've been planning for weeks. So you guys have to get out of bed now because you have to pack a bag. We're going away.
We're heading away now for a week. You can.
You guys have to get packed because we have to be packed by 9 o'clock.
We've got to be on the road. We've got to be gone by 9. That's okay. I had to borrow Dad's phone last night and go out and call them.
So we're hooking the trailer up and we're dropping it off to them this morning on our way. So this has all been planned for weeks. Okay,
right. So
I'll let you get dressed and get packed.
Okay. And we've got to pack ourselves quickly now. So, all right.
This is crazy.
It's crazy?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Come on, let's go. Let's get them packed.
We're packed. They're nearly coming. So let's get this surprise Fairdinkum adventure trip on the way.
I'm excited. I'm getting excited now. It was shock horror, but I'm getting excited now.
So, Daddy, excited?
I'm still got to pinch myself to see whether I'm dreaming or not.
We're off. Man, that was a mission trying to get them all ready. Oh, making pumpkin soup for Serena's grandma, taking the bin out to the street, running and getting chook food. Mamma mia. There's a bit of a story to this whole trip. Last year we were hoping to get over for Mum and Dad's 50th wedding anniversary, but because of the crazy world pandemic, it had us grounded in Western Australia. We couldn't go anywhere. We've been planning this trip for a long time. This morning was the first shock they got, but there's plenty more to come.
So I think by now they've worked out where we're taking them, but little do they know that because this is for their 51st wedding anniversary, we've actually arranged the trip with my brother and his family, and they're about to meet us at the ferry for a family holiday.
Unloading the ferry. Why are we in the queue for the ferry? Tell me that.
Are you ready for your next surprise? Turn around.
Big family holiday.
It's been a day of surprises for him. So we've got the whole family here. Reese is in the car. We're all about to board. I'm going to drive on. So
That's your ticket.
my
There's
ticket
your-
to KI.
the
Done.
car ticket.
So now I've got to drive on the Sealink ferry, and I've got to reverse on. So meet everyone on the boat. There are 4 daily departures on the Sealink ferries from Cape Jervis on the Fleurieu Peninsula across to Penneshaw on Kangaroo Island. The travel time will be just under an hour. It's been a calm and smooth trip across the famous Backstairs Passage as Kangaroo Island now comes into view and the town of Penneshaw. Penneshaw is Kangaroo Island's second largest town and is the main ferry port of the island. As soon as we disembark, we'll head to the local IGA and get food and supplies for us for the week. Chopped up, we're set now.
We've got a beautiful deck to sit on, overlooking the ocean. Our first stop is the beautiful Dudley Wines cellar door, which is situated on a cliff top where we can soak up the spectacular views across Backstairs Passage to mainland Australia.
Porky's Flat is the name of the farm. That came about because when the first people went through, there was echidnas everywhere and they called it porcupine. So,
Flat, Shiraz.
so very gentle, but it smells a lot bigger than it is. And the Shiraz is just a lovely Shiraz.
Wow, that's just like a really easy drinking light.
I've got the Hopper Bay Cab Sav.
It smells really good too.
When it originally was made,
Alright, so Shearing Shed Red, Cab Sav and Shiraz. That's smooth. It's really nice. KI's got all these little boutique sort of wineries and little restaurants and that. This is awesome. Really nice.
The guy here's super friendly. When you do your tasting, he takes you through a journey, like a little story. It's really good.
just a short drive south, is a favourite for bird lovers, the Lashmar Conservation Park. Here you can camp on the river and just enjoy nature. A little further south is the Cape Willoughby Lighthouse station, and it's situated on the easternmost point of Kangaroo Island. The Cape Willoughby Lighthouse was the first lighthouse built in South Australia in 1852. It stands 27 metres high with 102 steps to the lookout tower and offers stunning panoramic views of the Kangaroo Island coastline. The visitor centre includes a fascinating museum of the history of the area. You can actually come and stay here and experience what it would be like to be a lighthouse keeper just for a day. And it's about $10 for an adult to climb to the top of the lighthouse. I think it's a bit windy and cold maybe for us to climb today, but man, the views are spectacular.
Ideal Australian cookbook.
Yeah, don't trust a pie here.
No, that's right. Yeah. So, how many of these recipes do you know?
I don't know, I'll have to check them out first. See which one I've used at home. Might be possum stew.
Oh, lovely.
Without your faith in me, I would have hit the ground. You said take this chance and run away. Just come back to me one day, my love. I won't hold you back.
Well, we're here at the lavender farm on Kangaroo Island. So they look like they've harvested most of the lavender off the bushes already.
I think we've just come at the wrong time of year because I'm sure when these bushes are all in flower it's beautiful and it's all the scent of lavender, but not today.
Run away, my love. You said run, run, run away. Run, run, run away. Run, run, run away, my love.
Shells, did you see the emus?
You pay my bills, you pay my bail. Save me falling off the rail. Pick me up each time I did. Sit here is looking at you, kid.
After checking out the lavender farm and exploring around Emu Bay, we head to the island's first microbrewery. Time to try sample their beers here at KIB. First one is their pale ale.
Needs to have. You said run, run, run away. Run, run, run away. Run, run, run away, my love. You said run, run, run away. Run, run, run away. Run, run, run away, my love.
Well, that was the KI Brewery. On to our next stop here in Kangaroo Island. Now to explore Kingscote, which is Kangaroo Island's largest town. Here is where the main airport is for the island, which makes it a popular and central base for most tourists. Quite a large town, nearly 2,000 people population. It's actually, Kingscote was the first European settlement here in South Australia. The area was chosen for its accessibility and vantage point of view Flagstaff Hill and Monument Hill. The South Australian Company hoped to establish whaling and fishing industries there with the plans to supply passing ships with salt, meat and locally grown fresh vegetables. The mulberry tree is all now that remains that was planted by the original settlers. On the second part of our Kangaroo Island adventure, we check out the rugged natural beauty of Flinders Chase National Park. We see how the island is recovering after the devastating 2019 and 20 bushfires. We learn about the history of American River and visit the new gin distillery, KISS, Kangaroo Island Spirits. Don't forget, please subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys on our next Fairdinkum adventure.